The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
Could Georgia translate its economic growth into higher employment rates? Looking at the statistics, unemployment is higher among those people who are young, able to learn more and quicker, those who are the most productive to contribute to the overall economy. We've explored one such opportunity that intends to tackle this problem. Last week, the career seminar organized by the Embassy of Sweden and the Swedish Institute was held at the Tbilisi Marriott, during which the Swedish companies registered in Georgia talked about their businesses and presented employment opportunities to interested parties.
As I said, I'm not going to speculate today about what the European Commission will say in its opinion or what the outcome will be of the discussions between the member states.
That's how the ambassador of Sweden to Georgia, Mr. Ulrik Tidestrom, replied to our question regarding Georgia's chances of receiving EU candidate status. According to the ambassador, the EU integration is a long route, and Georgia must use every opportunity to accelerate the reformation process. Apart from Georgia's accession to the EU, we asked the ambassador about the joint projects and the business relationship between Sweden and Georgia.
We have fantastic relations, very broad areas of cooperation. Not least, as you probably know, Sweden is very much supporting the reform processes in Georgia related to the European integration. We're going to continue to do that in the coming years and even step up our support for Georgian reforms, focusing on our common values of human rights, democracy, the rule of law, also on the green agenda, environment, climate change, biodiversity, and of course the continued economic development of Georgia and the economic integration with the EU.
We met with the ambassador at the Tbilisi Marriott, where the career seminar organized by the Embassy of Sweden and the Swedish Institute was held. During the seminar, Swedish companies registered in Georgia talked about their businesses and presented employment opportunities to interested parties.
This is an important event. It's about bringing together the very best of Sweden in Georgia, namely on the one hand, young Georgians who have studied in Sweden with scholarships from our government, and Swedish companies in Georgia. So I'm looking forward to this event.
In attendance was the chief executive officer of the Swedish artificial intelligence company Neuron. Peter Svajticin told us about his partnership with the government of Georgia regarding the national framework for artificial intelligence.
We're working very hard together with the government at the moment to, first of all, create a national strategy for AI, which is the base, especially I think in Georgia, in such a country, because there is a lot of skepticism and a lot of fear when it comes to AI.
In attendance was the financial manager of the Georgian branch of the global pharmacological company AstraZeneca, Tamar Vashakidze, who told us about the company's Georgian plans.
In Georgia, AstraZeneca operates in four main areas. We distribute medicines used to treat oncological, cardiological, respiratory disease and diabetes. We want to widen our portfolio in the future. AstraZeneca owns many products that went through clinical trials quite successfully. We hope for these medicines to be available to Georgian customers soon.
The fact that the Swedish companies are opening their offices in Georgia is crucial for the development of our country. Even more so when politicians in Brussels are actively discussing whether Georgia should be given the EU candidate.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.